Hello my friends and welcome, my name is Dennis and this is the latest update from Ukraine. Unfortunately today we have more bad news than good ones. First let's go to the Kharkiv region where Russia performing their attack towards the eastern part of this area. They took Makarove and Turove just recently, so today we have our forces counterattacking towards Kazacha-Lopen over here, but still Russians were able to build their defense lines, and for us it's very hard to counterattack and we don't have enough resources for that. We are waiting for weapons and Russia has this road under control, so they may easily send the troops towards Kazacha-Lopen, and that is why they are attacking here. If we go to the timeline, like one day ago, you see they were able to take Makarov and Turove, quite small villages, and now they took this part. And before they took this part, no villages here, but they are going to Konstantinovka and Svetlichne on this road. I expected this region to be freed from Russian occupants just a couple of weeks ago, but as you see they are still controlling the north part of Kharkiv region, but they are unable. They wanted to attack here to circle our forces over here in the north part, but unsuccessful. They are also in lack of forces as we are, and they are sending their troops towards the eastern part, so I still expect the north part of the Kharkiv Oblast to be freed from Russian occupants very soon. I think 2 or 3 weeks. Let's go a little bit to the south to Izum. Russia has some kind of success over here. They entered to the woods. No villages are there, but they were able to capture this area from what I saw. Let's zoom out. Yeah, see, this area was freed from them and now they captured this vast part of the land actually, but just a forest. They may hide their troops in the forest because now we have green leaves all the ways in the forest, so it's a good spot to hide everything. But from the drones, can you hide the troops from the drones? Probably, but not the tanks and big armored equipment. And they were struggling on their way to Slavyansk. Today they again tried the offensive operation towards Slavyansk, but unsuccessful, and the closer point for Slavyansk is here. So they want to attack this city from two places, from two sides, from Liman and from Izum, but so far unsuccessful. And now let's go to the hottest point on the front lines. It's the Severodonetsk. Russia already claimed, they claimed 1 week ago that they captured this city, but yes, they captured just part of it, where the big buildings are in this area. Let me show you the chart of the Google Maps. Okay, Google Earth, it's better to say. So we have this area. The Hotel Mir was captured by Russian troops yesterday, and today they entered this district, the 79th microrayon. So it's a big district with several story buildings, up to 9-story I think, and this area on the left, it's mostly private sector with small houses, but still they were able to capture the part of this and all this part according to the chart, by the way, my friends. But Russia already claimed that they captured all the city. This is kind of dense and populated area, and the local government told civilians to flee their place long time ago. So the city, actually this city is destroyed by 90%. Only 10% of the buildings survived. So I do not expect that many civilians left there, and especially after Mariupol experience, then we all know what Russia can do with our cities. It's not gonna be the second Mariupol, and we're gonna avoid those severe casualties like were in Mariupol. So Russia has the main attack over here. They also push over here and they push near to the airport, but towards the northeast part. So mostly they concentrated in the city itself. I actually thought that they would avoid fighting in the city because they will of course have lots of casualties and lots of losses in their armored vehicles, in their soldiers, but no, they are pushing. They don't care about their losses. But Ukrainians care, and we need to avoid the huge losses in our army. That is why we are trading the ground to Russia losses. And as you probably know, this bridge was destroyed. This bridge was also destroyed over here, and there is only one bridge, I think, that is survived over here. So maybe it's time to think to retreat a little bit, to change the position towards Lysychansk. Lysychansk is a good spot to attack the Severodonetsk that will be taken by Russia, probably because it's on a high ground. So this part is on a high ground. You can use artillery to fire very precisely towards Severodonetsk, that probably will be taken by Russian troops, because as you can see, if we go to the timeline, they are very offensive. They use all of their forces here. So it happened just today. You see, today with the latest update, they every hour they take more and more ground of Severodonetsk. Actually, I expected it to be happen, and if they take the city of course they will announce on Russian propaganda TV, we have success, we won this war, we took Lugansk Oblast, because it's the biggest city that is still left under Ukrainian control in Lugansk Oblast. Lysychansk is smaller, so if they take the city, they can announce, okay, we took the Lugansk Oblast for their propaganda TV. But the reality is this: the biggest part is still under Ukrainian control, and the main goal of the war cannot be solved by getting the Severodonetsk under its control. So we're gonna counterattack. Of course, Severodonetsk will be Ukrainian for sure. From Severodonetsk, let's go a little bit to the south to Popasna, and here Russian army struggles to take this main road for supply lines under its control. This road is very important to deliver supplies towards Lysychansk and Severodonetsk, but they put lots of forces here, and we have successful counterattacks here, here, and here in the south, and Russia struggles. They actually took the part of their forces from Popasna towards Severodonetsk, because now they have the main success over there, and they really want to take that city under their control. So the idea was to cut the road for the supply lines to take the Severodonetsk, but now even without cutting this road, they understand that by throwing all of their forces, they can take the Severodonetsk with lots of casualties. And from Popasna, let's go to the south, where Ukraine had advantage just recently, but now Russia has. If we go to the timeline, you see these villages were freed from Russian occupants: Makarovka, Blagodatne, Neskuchne, and now, so it was Ukrainian well before, but now Russia took the control over those villages. And more, my friends, if we go to Mykolaiv, just yesterday there was the counter-offensive operation, counterattack of Ukrainian forces, but Russia took back its positions. So it was yesterday, this morning it was, and the afternoon is like that. But the main offensive operation of Ukrainian troops is taking place over here towards Andriivka. We took 9 kilometers of the territory. Let's measure. So we were near to this village, and we took actually 15 kilometers. We took this front line, and it's great, my friend. Russians thought that we're gonna go to the south, and they put the part of their army there, the separate brigade that was on more to the south, and now it's already on the front lines. But we start to take the villages more close to the front lines, because we can push them from encircle from 2 directions. And Russia started to build the defense lines long time ago, actually the last month they started to build them, and now they have around 3 lines of defense in that region. And that is why I don't think that they will attack from this direction, because they are going for defense over there, concentrating more on their attacks in the eastern part of Ukraine. And let's go through the tactical charts that we have from other resource. It's the Kharkiv area. I told you about the offensive operation, and now according to that chart, Russian troops are very near to Zolochiv over here, and they build defense lines near to Kazachalopan. They send the troops to Kazachalopan to fight. The fighting is ongoing near to Prudyanka. and the fighting is ongoing near to the front lines. It shows that they push a little bit from the Russian-Ukrainian border, but I still trust more to the deep state chart, because they collect the data from the people who are on the front lines, from the people who live near to the front lines, so they know exact situation. This chart is very good to see what forces do you have. Ukraine has lots of forces on the north part of Kharkiv, but no matter how many forces we have, we still are in lack of weapons. Luckily, it was agreed to send the MLRS systems, multi-rocket artillery systems, towards Ukraine, and it's good news. With that systems we're gonna fight back. The problem is that firstly we're gonna receive not more than 20, I think, and for successful operations throughout the front lines we need at least 300 of those systems. So probably if we have like 20, we're gonna concentrate on one particular part, and I guess it will be the Kharkiv area, because here we have the advantage. Alright guys, then I was recording this video, more bad news arrived from the White House. Actually, United States President Biden says he won't send rockets to Ukraine that could reach Russia. Very strange decision. What Putin said to him, we don't know, but last week he agreed to send the rockets and now he refuses. We are speaking about the MLRS rockets that can reach up to 300 kilometers of range, and if we speak about the HIMARS, they can reach up to 500 kilometers. I think it's temporary, I just hope, because without those systems we'll just struggle and Russia will take more territory. So we need rocket artillery systems to fight against Russia, because now they prevail, they have lots of forces, they have lots of armors, and they have lots of artillery, including the rocket artillery systems, more modern of course than we have in our Ukrainian army. So Biden, if you want Ukraine to lose more ground, more people, more civilians, you can ban this decision. If you want us to win, we need the rocket artillery systems. Without them, we cannot win this war, Biden. We need fighter jets, we need rocket artillery systems. At least we need around 300 of those to have the priority over Russians, to have advantage. So it's crazy. It's crazy, my friends. This is the eastern part. According to the chart, the fighting is ongoing near to the Severodonetsk, but Russia is not there. But from the latest information, according to Deep State, they are already in the city, and I do believe that, my friends. So they are attacking from many directions, as you can see, but from this side there is no any attack, so they are struggling near to Popasna and they're struggling to take this road under their control. However, it's kind of dangerous to send supplies using this road because it's very near to the front lines. They bombed Slavyansk and Kramatorsk using artillery. We have fighting going on in Liman area. Russia has their attack, and they tried, as I said, to push from Izum, towards Slavyansk, but unsuccessfully. We have good defense line over here. And this is the southern area from Mykolaiv to Kherson. We had some attack there, but Russia gained back their land, and the main part is here where we gained some of the ground. You can see it's very nice for me to see those blue arrows of attack, the counterattacks of Ukrainian forces, and we are very close to Bilohirka, and I hope we're gonna reach this village very soon. So we took actually this white part of the land, and it's good, my friends. It's awesome. My friends, I'm gonna keep you updated about the situation here in Ukraine, and now please press the like, subscribe to my channel, and if you can, of course, you may support me on Patreon or PayPal. All the links I put in the video description just below. For those of you who support me, my friends, you are awesome. Thank you for helping me during those hard times. Then I temporarily lost my job as an airline pilot. YouTube is just my income for now, and thank you very much for your kind support. I wish you a peaceful sky wherever you are. Have a great time.